Hi there, this is Rahul Inchal, and today I am going to give a presentation on XYZ ads airing analysis report, which I recently finished with. All right, so this is the data set which I have got. Now this is a clean data set, so I am not supposed to clean the data set because it's already been cleaned and there is no null value. So let's start with understanding the data a bit. Now ID, that's the unique ID which is being given to the different products and brands, and brand is Honda Cars, Maruti Suzuki, and Hyundai Motors, Toyota, and Tata Motors, Mahindra and Mahindra. These are the unique. And the products, so they have their own cars list which they have launched. Say for example Honda Jazz or Baleno or Ciaz or 20 i20 or say Mahindra Thar or Scorpio, something like that. And they have their network, all right, which is not necessary for anything. We are not going to use that. Network type, it's again cable or broadcast. Okay, now show, again we don't have to worry about that. Now this data deals with the ads which were posted and the detailed comparison or detail of the ads which was posted. So it is being from the date itself. Okay, date, and I've extracted the column called month from the date using the month formula, and then I have derived the quarter formula with quarter length or quarter with the formula this. All right, and then time it is being given, and the pod position, which we are going to learn something about in the presentation itself. Day part is like which part of the day the ads was posted, and what is the duration means what is the duration of the ad which is posted, and spend how much dollars has been spent onto that ad. And broadcast year is 2021, so the entire column has the same amount. And the broadcast month is that, and broadcast week, right? So it's broadcast week, and this is day of the week. Fine. And then hours of day and time zone, there are like mainly 5 time zone: north, northern India, southern India, northeastern, northwestern, and central India. Fine. So this is a short introduction about the data set which we have got. All right, so let's see what. And so yeah, I was just trying to do that. Yeah, now project description. So we are supposed to find different answers for the given questions which we are going to study. All right, so the tech stack which I've used is of course Microsoft Excel, and so data was cleaned again, and I've used Microsoft Word to make this PPT. Fine. And let's start with the first question. Now what do you mean by pod position, guys? Okay, now what do you mean by pod position is a group of ads are sequenced together to be played back to back within a single ad break. Now, so for example, what happens is if you watch a video on YouTube, or if you watch a video on, or say if you are watching a television, so there is one set of ad which comes on. All right, so if let's take an example of YouTube. So YouTube, at the starting of the video there will be ad, or in the mid roll, or at the end roll. Fine. So this is basically the rough idea about pod position. The position of an individual advertisement within a certain commercial pod is called pod position. So there are like broadly we can classify the position into three: the starting, and the mid roll, and the last roll. Yes, the pod position number affect the amount spent on ads for a specific period by company. Of course, it is affected by the position as well. Fine. So now, so what is the question which is asking? Explain in details with the example from the data set provided. So now I will tell you from the data set. Now guys, brand is very important. Brand is very important because we are going to visualize the brand with the amount of money spent. All right, so with the amount of money spent in here, and in this question we are supposed to take the pod position, right? So now with these three we are going to visualize something. Okay, so I have visualized it in here itself. So 1a, let's open this now. So what did I do? I tried to draw the pivot table according to it. I've tried to pivot table, and with this table I've tried to derive something out of in here. All right, so which says Honda cars have not spent much, if you can see in here. Yeah, so Honda cars have not spent much onto the pod position, as whereas compared to Maruti Suzuki has spent a lot, and also in the first position they have spent a lot onto that first position of the pod position. Fine. So this is the data. This is the extracted data, filter out data, and this is the visualization which I have got for the entire different Honda cars, Hyundai Motors, Mahindra and Mahindra, Maruti Suzuki, Tata Motors, and Toyota. And then comes on to Honda. So we are going detail, like we are going a personal details now. Okay, so this is a Honda, and these are raw labels, or you can say pod positions, and this is average amount spent on the first position of the ad. That is, so they have spent this much amount, and then for the first position, because these are all in sequence, so this is followed by second, or second is followed third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. All right, so this is the Honda cars. And similarly for Hyundai, this is for Hyundai Motors India, and similarly for Mahindra. So we can see Mahindra has spent a lot, huge amount of money onto this. So let's see which they have spent. Let's see, 16,000 maybe, I guess, because this is what I'm looking. Yeah, 16,000. Yeah, so this is the 26th. They have spent a lot onto that. Fine. So yeah, Maruti Suzuki again, they have spent equal, almost equal amount of time. The average is almost equal, but the values is more. All right. So Tata Motors, they have spent like, yeah, almost similar, but there is a huge jump onto one column, that is like one pod position. May say maybe it is, I don't know, like you have to, let's see what it is. Gray, right? So yeah, 1343. Yeah, this would be the one, 1343, because all of these things are in the single position or in the triple digits. Yeah. So yeah, okay, beg your pardon. So 2830, 27th position is the highest. So if you can see the 20, or we can do one thing, we can get the data labels as well in here. So yeah, these things looks messy. So 2830 is the things. Okay, I'll just try to remove this. Fine. Yeah, let's go ahead. Toyota, similarly for Toyota, they have done these things. And then yeah, these are the personalized, or these are the individual performance on the pod position, and the average amount of money they have spent on this thing. Let's see what it is trying to see. So this is the same thing. These are the same graphs which I have copied from the Excel sheet itself, which I have prepared. So let's see what insights can be drawn from it. Honda cars and Maruti Suzuki follow the same trend. Okay, Honda cars, say they have like, if you can see this thing, or and Honda cars and which one, Maruti Suzuki, they almost follow the same trend. Fine, they almost follow the same trend. As the number of pod position increases, amount spent on running the ads also starts increasing afterwards. It's all right. Hyundai Motors India and Toyota follows almost same trends. As the number of pod position increases, amount spent on running the ad start declining in beginning, but then after it starts increasing again and declining at the last position. So it's like a probability density function. All right, or normal distribution. Tata Motors and Mahindra follow the same trend, as they are from the India itself. So yeah, so as the number of pod position increases, amount spent on running the ads very slightly start decreasing in the beginning, declining in the beginning, and then starts very slowly, slightly increasing after, again decreasing at the end. For the car manufacturer, the pod position increases, prices increase earlier and then after it start decreasing. All right. So this is the insights which we can draw from the first question. All right. So second question, what are they trying to ask? What is the share of various brands in TV airing, and how has it changed from quarter one to quarter two? So this is what I was referring to, because for the second question, I wanted the let's open the graph. Yeah, I guess it's stuck. Okay, so let's see. Let's not waste much of a time. Okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah, so quarter, I've taken out its quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, with the formula round up month G2 divided by 3, round up till 0 column. So I wanted to round it up, so 1 comes out. So if you want to know more about it, you can like definitely google it about it. Okay, so second, so I've tried to find out the percentages. Okay, I've tried to find out the percentages, how much they have spent over the quarters, over the different quarters. So we can visualize this by sum of the money spent as well, and average of the money spent as well. But it looks more presentable, and it looks more understandable if you go with the percentages. So that's why I did that. By this you can clearly see that Maruti Suzuki has spent almost the equal amount for the entire like 4 quarters, but they have spent the most amount of dollars onto the promoting stuffs. Okay, followed by Mahindra and Mahindra, and then all are the same, I can feel. Or Hyundai Motors are in the lead, I guess, in the third position, and last position I would say Honda Cars. Okay, so that is the insights which we can draw. Fine, so let's see what my yeah, so let's see what are the insights. Maruti Suzuki has the highest shares on in TV airing, followed by Mahindra and Mahindra. Honda Cars has the lowest shares in TV airing. For Honda Motors and Hyundai Motors India, the share amount slightly decreases from quarter 1 to quarter 4 in 2021. The share of amount spending of Mahindra and Mahindra has slightly decreased more. For Toyota, it has it has decreases almost 5% from Q1 to Q4. Now you can definitely like this is almost not a perfect number, but almost same number. The share of amount spending of Maruti Suzuki has slightly increased from Q1 to Q4. The share of Tata Motors has almost increased three times from Q1 to Q4. Let's see that. Does that? Yes, because see, for Tata Motors the value was for Q1 5.63%, and then 5.05, 5.02, and then again like 12.48. So almost like more than twice we can say for Tata Motors. All right. So this is the second question which it was trying to tell. And this is count of spending, guys. This is count of spending, and actually this was the percentage of spending, and I have drawn some more visualization for it. And this is count of spending, and yeah, which we can visualize from that as well. Though the answer is going to remain same, Maruti Suzuki at first, followed by Mahindra and Mahindra. Yeah. So third question is, conduct a competitive analysis for the brands and define advertisement advertisement strategy of different brands and how it differs across the brands. Okay, so for this we are supposed to take one column called as hold on for a second. Yeah, for this we are supposed to take the column Dayparts. Yeah, Dayparts, which means that the day part is a different time of the day. All right, so prime time, weekend, so daytime. So these are the different times of the day or week. You can definitely mention that. I'll just go to the third very quickly without wasting much of our time. Yeah, so again I have tried to compare it, or I have tried to find the values with with the help of percentage itself, because percentage helps you to understand more. Again, so you can see Maruti Suzuki has spent more on to the ads compared to the others, but they have spent overnight. All right, so they have spent overnight a lot. So that is we can see overnight. So Maruti Suzuki, yeah, so you can see 55%. So you can definitely see 55% in here. Yeah, so you can see 55% in here. All right, so yeah, 55 percentage, that is the most amount of Mahindra and Mahindra. They have daytime, right? So Mahindra and Mahindra daytime, where is the 36%, almost 36% they have spent in the daytime. So this is the insight which you can draw. And whereas you can see Honda Cars have declined, Hyundai Motors have inclined their spendings percentage from daytime to weekend, and then Tata Motors is almost similar, you can guess. And yeah, So Maruti Suzuki and Mahindra are the and if you can see Maruti Suzuki's, it is like similar to probability density function or normal distribution. It's like a normal curve. All right. So this is the one which you can see, and this is the sum spent. This is the sum spent onto this. So if I try to show the field, you can see. Just remove myself in here. So see, this is the filter which I have tried to apply it in here. This is the filter, and I have seen the percentage of the road total, and this is the sum of all the spendings. Okay, now so what we can analyze from in here is Honda has spent 31.30 percentage onto the daytime. Okay, for as a sum spent, and we can see Hyundai Motors has spent a lot onto the brown prime time. Okay, onto the prime time, that is say Hyundai Motors, right? Hyundai Motors, and they have spent almost like 47, almost half of the amount they have spent on the half. So similarly, like most of the out of five, there are four or three one two three. Okay, one two three four out of six, four of the brand companies, they have spent maximum of their budget onto the prime time prime time time. Because see, so this is you can see for the exact figure what I'm talking about. So most of the companies have spent like almost most of the companies have spent 36.62 percentage of their money on at the time of prime time, and then followed by say what 12% at the daytime, and then followed by 10% is late fringe. So this is one more analysis which you can do, and this is the ad count, guys. This is the ad count I can say. So again, Maruti Suzuki is leading, followed by Mahindra and Mahindra, and then this is the ad count. Again, this is the sum, I guess. Yeah, let's check. I am not sure about it, but let's check. Yeah, this is the count of spent. This is the count of spent. Okay, so that is what, again, like here you can see Honda has spent a lot in the daytime, but if you can see what is the overall spending, almost equal. Say prime time, again in the prime time all of the companies prefer to spend, followed like first of course is the daytime. Fine. So this is one analysis which we can do. So let's see what insights we can draw on from there. So yeah, Honda spends maximum 32.88% shares of money for ads during the daytime day part, and minimum shares during the prime axis. So this is one insights which we can draw. Honda, the marketers or the insight people or the data analyst people over there try to spend, like they have their own marketing tactics. So they try to spend the most amount of time or most amount of money in the daytime, and the less amount of money in the prime axis. That's why maybe they are lacking in sales for a bit. Maruti Suzuki bears 55.59% of the total spending done during overnight day parts, and it also has the maximum shares of number of ads overnight day part, that is 49.22%. This shows Maruti strategy showing their ads. So like strategy for showing their ads. Okay, Mahindra has 36.5% shares of the total amount spent during daytime, but gets only 21.1% shares of ads count from daytime. Suzuki, on the other hand, has 31.32% shares in the ad count during daytime, with only 27.76% spent shares during daytimes. It clearly stating that the cost of ads for Mahindra is more than that of the Suzuki. Fine. So this is one insight which we can take. Let me read it out once more. Clearly stating that the cost of ads for Mahindra is more than that of the Suzuki. This also means Mahindra is more preferred by people than Maruti Suzuki. So this is what it is. Toyota doesn't have specific preference when it comes to the selecting specific time to show its ads. The ad percentage of Toyota is almost evenly distributed across the day part for ad counts share, but the money spent in is differently during these same periods. Suzuki has maximum percentage to spend across all day parts. Fine. So these are the insights which we can take out from that. So now fourth question comes out. Mahindra and Mahindra wants to run a digital ad campaign to complement its existing TV ads in quarter one of 2022 based on the data from 2021 suggest a media plan to the CMO of Mahindra and Mahindra. Say, let's say Anand Mahindra is the CEO, I guess. Yeah, which audience should they try target, assuming XYZ ads has the ad viewership data and TV viewership for the people of India. And also they have asked us to, I have not mentioned it in the question, also they have asked us to get more insights. Okay, so let's go to the Excel and let's try to analyze it from there itself. Now, so what did I try to do is I have added one filter called in the quarter one. Okay, and in quarter one, so we can see now this is the count of spent, guys. This is the count of spent. Okay, now Mahindra, what they are trying to do in here is they are spending a lot of sum of money onto the daytime part, followed by prime time. Okay, so this is one insight which we can take. Second, and also I would the suggestion which I can give from in here is I have written it down. Mahindra and Mahindra should target the audience on the daytime and prime time viewers in the first quarter of 2022 as observed from the competitive analysis analysis table. Mahindra analysis table, Mahindra followed the same trend in 2021, so they should follow the same trend in 2022 as well. That is what my suggestion would be. 4B, let's try to see what so I have tried to, like in this I have tried to compare Mahindra's per month spending account of spent of Mahindra compared to the Maruti Suzuki. So yellow or orange is Maruti Suzuki and blue is Mahindra and Mahindra. Okay, so as we can see, Mahindra is lacking in every month because of the marketing tactics what Suzuki is applying at this time. So that is what the graph is being showing. So which we can see in May they are a bit close to the Maruti Suzuki, but then again they were yet so far. So that is what their tactics is. And the next question is so in this what I have tried to do is average duration of ads. So what is the average duration of ads they have been posted? So Mahindra, and I am trying to compare it with Maruti Suzuki because that is the only most successful company, I guess. So Mahindra and Mahindra is like almost similar to the ad campaigning or ad duration of ad with Suzuki, whereas everyone else is, except Tata Motors, everyone else lies in the same range, you can say. So this is one conclusion which we can draw, or let's see what conclusion I've written it in here. Maximum number of ads are played in the month of January, and Suzuki tops the list with 34479 ads. Mahindra got less than half of it. In the first quarter of 2022, Mahindra needs to increase the number of ads it plays to get better results, of course, as we can see from the Mahindra itself. And the ads duration, the average duration of Mahindra and Mahindra is almost same of their competitors. So this is a good approach which I can take out the insight from. So 4C is duration, and 4D, so 4D is this is the average spent in different part of the country. Now different part of the country is central India, northeast India, northern India, and southern India. So western, so this is the different locations which we have got. So which we can see not lot of except for Honda. So every other car manufacturing brand are focusing more on northern parts of India. So which may be like I think that maybe because of the harsh condition or harsh climatic condition, extreme climatic condition, if I may say, put it forward to like that, maybe they want to focus more onto the northern parts because of maybe rich people residing over there. So that's why the different brands want to put a lot of focus onto the northern parts of India, and which we can clearly see Toyota is beating all other brands into this because they have been putting a lot of like huge amount of money onto the northern part. Let's see how much money they have put. Say Toyota, right? So Toyota, they have put northern so they have almost put like 28,209. So this is the amount, almost like double with the entire other list. So they have like every other. Similarly, Mahindra is also put, but they have tried to focus on more on southern India. So the insights which I can give Mahindra is they can focus more onto the northern part of the region, as they there resides the more economic condition than the southern part. This is my insight I can see. Or if I want to be more precise, then I would have to go for data for that as well. So last insight I can draw onto it is Mahindra has launched only three cars, or they are only focusing on three cars, that is Mahindra Thar, Mahindra Scorpio, and XUV 700. So and they have put like 98.65 percentage of their money spent onto Mahindra Thar, which I think is a biased, very biased decision. They are like literally discriminating amongst the Scorpio and XUV 700, even though the shares of XUV 700 and Scorpio are almost the same in the real world scenario as new Thar. But what suggestion I would want to give onto the Mahindra would be to spend a little more onto, or let it be 60-20-20. That would be good for the Mahindra. That is what I can give the suggestion to. And then the result, this is the end of it. So the result, what I can conclude from this report is the company spends a lot of money for the advertising. I learned how a data analyst can help a company to learn where to spend the money to get the maximum profit, which as a data analyst I would recommend the company CMOs or the leads to. I learned about the pod position. Of course, I didn't knew about what is pod position before. Now I got to know about the marketing tactics as well regarding pod position. I got to know how the ordering of data are related to the money spent by the company. So huge amount of money is being spent, and a huge amount of analysis is being going on to where to spend and how to spend. I implemented the understanding of competitiveness analysis and how it can be done to get valuable insight. I learned the analytical skills of how a company can convert the audience to their customer at a low cost. So of course ads is one very good highlighting part, where they can convert their customers, or where they can convert their audience onto the customers. So this is what the report was saying, and this is my analysis, and this is Rahul Inchul, data analyst. I would signing off.